Hello everyone, I'm Replay Heretic, and welcome back to Paper Mario. Where we last left off, we went through the Crystal Palace, and got a couple of useful badges, and also we got all the super blocks for all of our characters. And in this episode, we are going to fight the Crystal King for the Star Spirit. This is actually the one fight I'm afraid of failing. Because I love this fight. It's just a little, I'd have to say, jerkish at times. The reason why it's kind of jerkish is because the Crystal King, well, I'll explain in the fight. Anyways, the Crystal King is one of the most difficult bosses, which makes sense because it's the 7th chapter, but he has a gimmick that makes him a slight amount more difficult than usual bosses. Also, I do love the boss theme here. Kinda kicking. Also, if you're paying attention to the background, yes, I am using that as my, I use that as my layout. Okay, so the gimmick of the Crystal King is you cannot, I don't know if that's true or not. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I should have researched, actually. Let me look at my field notes, because even though I have field notes, I don't research them. Let's see here. The Crystal King can be damaged at any time. He has 70 HP, 6 attack, and 2 defense. The crystal bits around him have 1 HP, and the Crystal King will use them to attack you. So, as far as I know, you can actually go through the entire fight without having to deal with the crystal bits. For this, we are going to need Lackey Lester, and we're going to want to get rid of all those little crystal bits because they can deal quite a lot of damage. Also, the Crystal King has a move that will restore HP. He's one of the first enemies that will restore his HP. Let's see here. I might as well try power bouncing. Not bad. Okay, then we're going to use Spiny Surge again. The one thing I'm most concerned about in this fight is actually, frozen. Crap. The one thing I'm most concerned about in this fight is actually, is my FP. My FP is my biggest concern right now. And the reason why is because, even with our damage dodge and defend plus badge, he will still deal a massive amount of damage, which is a problematic issue. Also, the timing of his ice beam is actually kind of beefy. So, it is of utmost recommendation that you get some practice in to get it right. Let's see here. What can I do? What can I do? I'm gonna save the Ultra Shroom for later. I'm gonna use my Power Bounce. Also, thankfully, because of our badges that we have, we can deal some nice damage to the Crystal King. My mind is not working properly right now. Anyways, like I said, recommended character that you want to have for this fight is actually Lackey Lester, since his Spiny Surge attack allows you to attack the crystal bits. And the crystal bits do deal some pretty hefty damage. So it's a recommendation that you actually, I can't stop saying it, but I highly recommend taking the crystal bits out before the Crystal King can use them as projectiles. Anyways, I'd have to say, in retrospect, the entire game is actually a good game, and he just restores health. See, that's what I mean. He restored 20 health, right? That's what he did? I wasn't paying attention. Can you guys tell me something? Did he do something? Oh yeah, 7 damage. Now we're playing with fire. Freeze beam. Okay, I got that down. Let's use our hammer. Yeah, our hammer is probably our best bet. So with all or nothing, we actually deal quite a decent amount of damage with our hammer, which is a good thing. So what we can do in this fight is we can actually use the Thunder Rage item that we picked up. And we can use that to take out the crystal bits and also deal damage that is not affected. We can deal damage that isn't affected by his defense. Star power, like Starstorm, is the star power moves Starstorm, and any items that deal damage are not affected by the. Yeah, I keep forgetting that this guy's a complete jerk, and he always heals himself. I forgot how often he heals himself. Holy crap. Anyways, any items that deal damage and the star power, and any star power that deals damage, which is pretty much only Starstorm, those moves do not lose any points from defense. So it's a good idea to use Starstorm, and hopefully you have items like Thunder Rage and such to help you with this fight. Because this is one of the few fights that will actually take high demand on time, because when he reaches a specific amount of health, he will try to heal. And if he heals, then he will pretty much undo a lot of work that you've just done. Luckily enough, he doesn't heal all that often. He heals every 5 or so turns, I think. He can heal often if he wants to, but more often than not, he heals every 5 or so turns. Oh, okay, that's not good. That is not good at all. I don't know why I just picked up an accent. And he's gonna levitate. Oh yeah, and he's gonna clone himself. Oh, this is gonna be fun. We get to play the game of who's who. Okay, that's not him. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna guess. Okay. I'm gonna use Lucky Lester to find out who's who. Okay, that's him. He's gonna fall back down on the ground, and I can strike him with my hammer. Or I should heal. I'll take the risk. He's gonna do the levitation thing again. Is it really that surprising? I do not find this surprising at all. Okay, gonna use Lucky Lester again to find out who's who. Okay, not him. So, what are the odds? What are the odds? Those are the odds. Ooh. Uh-oh. Looks like we're using a life shroom for this one. Or not. Actually, yes, we are. Unless I can find the correct one. I just had a... Yeah, it's the one on the left. Ooh. Okay. Now we're playing with fire. Did I just... Okay. Okay, I feel pretty proud about that. I survived in peril. Oh, you have no idea how good that makes me feel. And away he goes like Curly. And there's our 7th star spirit. I was so afraid of failing that. And I survived. That's phenomenal. Only ever can I pull off a badass moment. And I feel pretty bad. And I feel pretty badass about what just happened. Mario has saved the last Star Spirit Kalmar from the Crystal Palace at the edge of the world. Now, with the 7 Star Spirits together, he has the power to challenge Bowser and the Star Rod. At last, it is time for Mario's showdown with evil King Bowser. Can Mario rescue Princess Peach and recover the Star Rod, or will wishes forever go ungranted? Wishes? Okay. I wonder who's in the room. Cuddly. Forgot he said that. She has a smile. Oh no, never mind. She know her smile anymore. A pill. We have a Code Mario. Code Mario. Whoa! I cannot fake being surprised at all, can't I? So, Kalmar has the... So Kalmar will give us the 7th tick in our star power bar, and will give us the final power, which of course is a move called, I think, Fly Away? I can't remember exactly, but it's one of the more powerful moves in the game. It's not very useful, but it's still helpful in a pinch. So with that, our energy goes up to 11, and oh, it's called Up and Away, sorry. Fly Away sounds better, actually. With the Star Sphere power Up and Away, you can turn all enemies into stars. When you turn all enemies into stars, they just float away. It's pretty much the same thing as like Spook or Hurricane, any other move that pretty much takes anything off screen. So we are going to be heading to Star Haven up through Starway, which is up in Shooting Star Summit. Okay, we're just gonna fall. Oh, we can't fall. Okay. I don't really care about that star piece. Anyways, we're actually fairly close to leveling up. Oh yeah, and we can pick up these items now since we're actually leaving this place and never coming back. Picking up these items will cause these walls to fall down, as you may remember from the last episode if you were paying attention at all. But we can pick them up now, and I'm not going to pick up the pebble because it's actually kind of useless. I'm going to avoid all the enemies here because we're going to because I'm actually going to be kind of gutsy and I'm going to try to fight something in, I'm going to try to fight Can't See Koopa. Oh, and Frost Piranha. I might as well fight these guys. Oh, well, that was productive. Okay. Gotcha. Oh. A part of me wants to use D down, P up. Oh, nah, no, sorry. P down, D up. You can attack Gulpit's rocks. So, might as well show Up and Away. Up and Away allows you to call Kelmar and turn every enemy that is affected into stars. You do not get star points for doing that to these enemies, but still. Okay, attack this Frost Piranha. You go only 2 star points. Wow. Yeah. Well. Not really worth it. I guess we should keep traveling. Oh, Gulpin. Gulpin? Hello, Gulpin. What's up? Have Pokemon on the mind. I'm surprised I didn't even have the cursor on the enemy. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Still didn't get that right. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, damage changes with the size of the rock. I do know one place in this game that you can get quite a few star points from. Like, there's one area in the final area of the game where you can grind. And grinding seems kind of useful. So I might do that. I'm not a grinding kind of person. It's kind of what's deterred me from playing World of Warcraft and such, is just because I don't like grinding in games. Might as well save. We're at 18 minutes almost? Okay, so you may remember, I keep on saying okay, so. You may remember that Junior Troopa was here, but he's gone now, and there's a Gulpit on the main road. Where the hell did you guys come from? I don't remember you at all. Well, at least I can deal 11 damage. Yeah, the funniest thing in the world would be if I actually failed to these guys instead of the Crystal King. And even then. The funny thing is that I was actually kind of panicked, because I actually didn't want to fall to the Crystal King, because, well, the Crystal King is one of my favorite fights, because it's just the music, it's really good. But I guess the reason why I was kind of panicked was because, well, I didn't want to use a Life Shroom, because Life Shrooms are pretty valuable. Okay, so... Oh, another Gulpit. Okay, so 2 things that we need to do here. 1, stock up on Life Shrooms. Life Shrooms here are about the cheapest. I think they are the cheapest, actually. Buying Life Shrooms here is a valuable thing in the long run. 2, rest at the rest house. If you rest here, then you will get a few key items that you may want, and we're actually going to use some of these items for a double dip item. And these are what I call double dip items. So there's snow melted everywhere, and there's 5 mushrooms here. You have 4 normal mushrooms and an ultra shroom. We're gonna use an ultra shroom and mix it with a jamming jelly. Okay. Whoa! The ice potato just went through the screen. Okay. I'll take it. So we're gonna mix 2 really powerful items together. And we're also gonna mix maples with syrups. Sorry, normal mushrooms with maple syrups. Okay, we're gonna check in our mushrooms. Yes, use mushrooms. Yes. Keep putting this in here. What we want to do is we want to sell all of our non-important things. We want to sell the Thunder Rage, which isn't really going to be useful for the final area. We're going to keep the Snowman Doll, because those are actually valuable. Gonna claim. As you see here, we have a lot of useful items. We have Wacka's Bumps. Wacka's Bumps, we should get a couple of those. I should actually take that with me. We have jam and jellies and all this various stuff. I'm gonna pick these back up in the when we get to Toad Town now, because we'll need them when we get there. Okay, so we have room for a couple of these life shrooms. So we're just gonna buy a couple of these, and then we're gonna buy a super shroom, and we're gonna buy maple syrup. They may be expensive here, but when we make maple supers, then they'll be really helpful. And putting I think you can put jam and jelly and ultra shrooms together to make a really powerful move. A really powerful item. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix together. We're gonna combine two different items. We're gonna combine the power of the triple dip badge that we got, and we're gonna use that to our advantage. Seeing as how we're actually going to be needing high power replenishing items, having an item that gives us the power to supercharge our health and our FP in one go is a really good idea. And it's also a good idea to mix together the two things. So we're actually going to stop at Tasties, and we're going to put together the super shroom and the maple syrup. So we're going to put together the maple syrup, and we're gonna put together the super shroom. I could use the maple ultra, but it's gonna be kind of a waste. What we're gonna do is we're gonna mix together jelly ultra and a ultra. Sorry, that's what we make. It's you can make a jelly ultra by mixing together a jamming jelly and an ultra shroom. It's pretty much the ultimate cure-all. It restores 50 HP and 50 FP. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Shooting Star Summit. We're gonna go pick up the last jamming jelly that we got from Peach, and we're going to find out what badges are for sale. Jump charge, we already have super jump charge. Okay, so nothing good here. Sorry guys, sorry Rolf. I don't know about fighting Can't See Koopa, since we do have an instant kind of lash to the, we do have a place to go through the Toad Town sewers. I don't know why we can't just get Colorado to go through the Toad Town sewers. So well. Okay, so we're just going to go to our lovelies, and we're gonna do a couple things here as well. I forgot to get the Zap Tap in the last episode, and I can't believe it. I let it pass my mind, but might as well get it now instead of later. So pretty much the last 10 minutes of this video is going to be purely about preparation. So you guys get to enjoy watching me getting ready to continue on the world. Let's see here. I could use HP drain. I have Flower Saver already. Okay, I want to put it in Zap Tap. You need 4 BP to use Zap Tap. And it makes most enemies who touch Mario take damage. So we're gonna mix together various things. I can take off Peekaboo, and I can take off Peekaboo, which is the one thing that I should do is take off Peekaboo, because actually I don't really want to take it off. We can use I like Chill Out because it prevents first strike, which makes things a little boring, I know, but still. Gonna keep that on. Pretty much I want to keep everything I have, but we'll take off Mega Jump for now. Actually, I don't know. I don't really need to put on triple dip, to be honest. I want to put on zap tap, though. Let's see here. So what can we take off? We can take off... I want to take off Peekaboo, but at the same time I don't. To hell with it. Okay, then we're gonna take off... We're gonna take off Power Rush, and then put on Zap Tap. So what Zap Tap does, in case you weren't paying attention earlier, Zap Tap allows you to... makes Mario electrically charged. So every single time an enemy tries to attack Mario, they will get damaged. Most enemies will get damaged, which is useful. So it's like, give a little, get a little, you know, the usual. And you know what, in like 10 minutes I'm probably going to just switch it back. I have Zap Tap, and sure, it can be helpful, but I don't know. Actually, I don't really want to switch my tactic. I'll put it back on. Where is it? Zap Tap off. I want to keep Peekaboo on, but instead of putting on Power Rush, yeah, I'll put on Power Rush. Mega Rush isn't really helpful because I don't often get in peril, says the guy who just got in peril earlier. So what we want to do is we're going to go to the store to the left of Tasties, and we're just going to mix together various items, including our Ultra Shrooms, our Jam and Jellies, and our Ultra Shrooms. We got 2 jamming jellies in this entire journey, and we're going to use those to get excessively powerful items. So we're going to talk to this guy to check in, and we're going to claim ourselves our Jam and Jelly. Is there anything I can use with Whack-As Bump? I should probably check that. Let's see here. I want to make sure that I'm actually not being an idiot for getting a powerful item like that. No, it doesn't look like it. Whack-As Bump, we can go back to Mount Rugged and just get a couple of Whack-As Bumps. Yes, I would like you to cook something. We're going to use our Jam and Jelly, and we're going to use our Ultra Shroom, and we're going to mix these together to make a Jam and Ultra. I've never seen what a Jam and Ultra looks like, to be honest. I don't use jamming. I don't use items all that often, but now's the time for me to... Ooh, that looks questionable. Okay. Let's see here. Do I have my other Ultra Shroom? Yes. I didn't realize how many live shrooms I bought until just now. Okay, gonna use our Jam and Jelly. Gonna use our Ultra Shroom. Gonna make a Jam and Ultra again. And then we are going to... Okay. Got a couple of those items. And then we're going to... Let's see here. How much room do we have? Not really much. We have 5, 8. Let's see here. I know I have maple syrups. I know I have maple syrups in stock, so I'm gonna see what I have to check in with maple syrups. Okay, I have 2 maple syrups and a super shroom. No, I have a super shroom and a maple syrup. But I have an ultra shroom to spare. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mix up together the ultra shroom, and my computer monitor just turned off. I'm gonna mix together the super shroom and the syrup, the maple syrup, and I'm going to make a maple ultra. Let's see here, put together the ultra shroom and put together the maple syrup. Yes. And then la-di-da-di-da. Make ourselves some powerful items. And there we go. So that's all we really need. As you see, we have basic healing items. We have life shrooms, and we have maple supers, which maple supers are going to be really helpful in the long run. And of course we have life shrooms. What I want to do is I actually want to put a couple of these life shrooms away for a rainy day. I'm going to put 2 of these into stock, because there is a shop in the final chapter that we can use, which I think we can check in items. So we're going to check, and then we're going to put a couple of our life shrooms away. I should probably research before I put away this stuff, actually. Fuck. Let's see here. There isn't anything else I'd like to check in, thank you. Yes, I will drop by again if we ever survive. Actually, the one thing that I am most concerned about is actually my flower points are a little low conservatively. Compared to my usual stats. Did I forget? Oh yeah, I forgot the Whack-a bump. See here, we have room for a couple of those. Let's see here. Gonna just grab one. Okay, and then gonna claim ourselves our Whack-a's bump. No, there's nothing else I'd like to claim. We're going to go to Mount Rugged. And, by the way, in case you're wondering, oh, Whack-a actually is infinite. No, he is not infinite. He actually has... he actually has a set amount of, spare health. Yeah, spare hits, I'm gonna say. And if you reach this amount of hits, then he just disappears and you never can use him again. So, use them sparingly, guys. Okay, so Bowser's Castle is directly underneath, that is directly underneath Peach's Castle, so let's see here. Okay, going to Mount Rugged. Oh yeah, he doesn't, yeah, from what I remember, the shop doesn't actually have... life shrooms. So, yeah. Right. Okay. I guess that's the last time I'll ever need those field notes. I think. Okay, so we're just gonna get a couple more items. I'm actually really glad I did this LP. I feel it feels really good to finally set this in stone and just finally finish this LP. Because I do love the game, and I can't stop saying it, but I do love this game. It is my childhood. And, I just really do love this game. And it's a high recommendation that if you don't have it already, that you go on the Wii Shop channel, and you can buy this game for about 1,000 Wii points. I own an original copy of this, as I've shown before. I do own an original copy of Paper Mario, and I have it, and I've been playing it on the original N64 since like the beginning of this LP. And it may not, and sometimes it may not look good on a recording, but to be honest, this doesn't have as much. This isn't actually buffered compared to the Wii Shop channel, which I think is actually. Which I think Wii Shop channel ports are actually optimized for HD TVs. I'm actually using this copy, which might explain some of the awkward buffering in some sections. Anyways, that'll do it for everything that we need to do in Toad Town to set up and prepare. We have a bunch of health restoring and FP restoring items. And with that, let's go to Shooting Star Summit to get up to Star Haven, and that's where we'll end off the episode. Anyways, for everyone that's actually been here since the beginning of this LP, I really do thank you for being here. And I know I'm really saying my goodbyes early, but the ending of this game will come really fast. It'll just come really fast. The final chapter is really long, but it'll go by in a flash sometimes. So I just want to make sure that I give my thanks. I'm actually I'm actually having some slight allergy issues today. So, yeah. Yeah, it's allergies, but it sounds like he's crying. Let's see here. Don't really need anything. Anyways, let's climb up Shooting Star Summit and not get struck by any shooting stars, because we don't want to get struck by a star so close to the end of our journey. Let's go up to where the last star spirits are. I wonder what happened to Twink. Enter this path without fear. The Starway continues all the way up here to Star Haven. We 7 star spirits will be waiting for you here. We wish to give you our remaining power. With this power, you'll be able to stand up to the Star Rod Bowser holds. And with that, the pedestal will take us to Star Road, to Starway. We anxiously await you. Mario, make haste to Star Haven. And away we go. We're nearing the end of our adventure. And it begins by going to Star Haven. So, on the way to... So this is Starway. It may not look like much, but it's a little something. It's pretty creative. These are... I forgot the name. Embers. Embers are pretty much the same as their bubble friends in Mount Lava Lava, except every single time you hit these guys, they divide. So it's a good idea to take them out while you can. These guys are actually really cool to fight. Also, if you let them split, then they actually do give you quite a lot of star points. So it's a good way to grind if you want, which I'm going to try doing with these guys since we're really close to leveling up. So hold the phone while I do this. Okay, I'm going to try doing something that may make me bite off more than I can chew. I'm going to hit this thing with a hammer, like so. Oh, right, forgot. All or nothing. How could I forget all or nothing? Okay, that does it. Oh, right. Forgot they could do that. Okay, then we're going to use Starstorm. Pretty much what I'm trying to do is I'm actually trying to divide as many of these guys as possible. Just by attacking them like that. I can probably get 3 at once, and I don't really want to test my luck with getting another one. Anyways, I really do like how much damage my hammer does. It is really being helpful. Then we get exactly enough to get a level up. I'm gonna level up my flower points. It's been kind of getting neglected recently, so I want to level that up. Okay, there should be another ember. I think I remember there being 3. Yep, 3 or 4. Okay, we're going to use... I forgot I didn't have Fire Shield. Okay, I guess I'll use Spiny Surge. Oh, almost did it again. At least I'm paying attention to that. I've been doing a lot of extended episodes, and I know I'm sorry, but, you know, I really do try to get as much covered in one session. I do have check marks and stuff, like places where I want to get to at the end of an episode, and I made sure that I got to the end of, I wanted to make sure I got to Star Haven before the episode ends. And here we are in Star Haven. Star Haven. You can see stars all the time. There used to be a lot more, but that was before the Star Rod was taken. Beauty of this place was incredible back then. Too bad we won't be able to see it. Anyways, there's a couple of places here that you may want to check out. there is a shop and I think a resting place here. Oh, just a resting place. I remember there being a shop. Anyways, let's see here. Starhaven's slogan is refresh your power and spirit thing. Trying to rip off toad houses. Yes, we did some great rest. I don't think I've ever been on this side of it. Oh yeah, this is actually where you're supposed to go. Whoops. Well, we won't go here yet. We may be at Starhaven, but I want to explore it a little bit. It's been a while since I've been here. So, up on here... Ah, yes, there is a shop. I don't know how much the shrooms are here. 25. Oh, yeah, this is the cheapest. Wow, I wasted a lot of money. It's... why are these so cheap here? I'm surprised. Wow. I'm surprised. And if we want to, we can actually claim our items. We have a lot of things that we don't need, like ice potatoes and such, and a lot of mushrooms. But, you know, that's all we really need. So, before I go any further into Starhaven, since we did see where the Star Rod was being held, and that's where we need to go in order to finish off the final chapter, I'm going to end off the episode. In the next episode, we begin the final chapter of Paper Mario. And we storm Bowser's castle to rescue Princess Peach and retain the Star Rod. Return the Star Rod. Next time on Let's Play Paper Mario.